Hey, it's Ruby, and I'm here with Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, star of one of my favorite shows, Never Have I Ever, and now you're doing a Nintendo campaign with your family. So tell me about that.
I mean, I think this is the peak of my career. Like, for me, if anything was to shock my younger self, it would be this, because this is the dream. Like, truly, working with Nintendo, that's like the dream brand. I am so diehard Nintendo, but so is my family, so having them also be a part of it is just, it's peak. It's peak. It doesn't get better than this. This is it. I'm good.
Well, and it's funny you say that, too, because when they sent me the email for this, I was like, wait a second. I get to talk to you about Nintendo? I was like, this is a trap. This has to be a trap. It's too
You're
good.
Here.
So you grew up playing with your family. Now, how many siblings do you have?
I have one older brother.
Okay, so were you player 1 or player 2?
You know this answer, right? if he's the older sibling.
Okay, yeah.
You know my fate.
So
it's sealed. I am player 2.
You're player 2. See, I had 2 brothers, so I was player 3.
Wow.
Or substitute player 2 if one of them couldn't play. Like, I got to stand
talk about
next
it?
to them. I do.
Are you okay?
I'm still a little upset.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, I think we're okay. We're okay. So your brother wanted to play with you. That's nice.
Well, so when I convinced him, because he is like the Legend of Zelda kind of guy. Like, he loves like a solo player game. But Mario Party, Mario Kart, and like Super Smash Bros., those would be like our key games that we would play together. Mm-hmm. And that was my time to shine. That was my time. Yeah.
And who's your character?
It depends. It depends on which Mario Party we're talking about.
Okay.
Because in Mario Party 7 for the GameCube, then you can play as Dry Bones. But in like the past Mario Parties, I'll play like sometimes Daisy, but sometimes it'll be a Yoshi vibe. I'm more all over the map. But with the new Mario Party Jamboree, I'm very excited because there's way more characters.
Yes.
I mean, my mom is in particular very, very, very excited to play as Bowser. She loves Bowser. So.
Your mom wants to play as Bowser?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's so
nice.
nice.
This is a Bowser, like, friendly household. We support Bowser. We support his endeavors. I mean, he employs so many Goombas and Koopas. What's not to appreciate, you know?
You know, you're absolutely right, and I've never thought of it that way, so I appreciate it. But I'm a Waluigi gal, so
You're like my brother. My brother's a Waluigi guy. Yeah. He was a Luigi guy, and now he's a Waluigi guy, and I think that's like a pipeline. That's definitely a pipeline.
It is a direct pipeline.
Yeah,
it's true.
100%.
Now, he's not here to defend himself, so...
It's okay. He wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
Which one of you is better? Are you...
me. Easy. If he was here, he would say that I am better. 100%. 100%. There are times, the occasional off days where he may get more stars than I. A few mini games where he may potentially win. But on the grand scheme of things, when you really think about it, like, I am the better competitor.
Which brings me to my next question, but I feel like you've sort of already answered it. What kind of trash talk are we dealing with here? Because I feel like people think when you play with your family, like I play with my brothers online, and I think they think like, oh, this is so nice and wholesome.
No. This is Mario Party we're talking about. I guarantee you this weekend, Mario Party Jamboree is going down, right? It's going down.
Yeah, no, I know.
There's so many mini games, and there's going to be mini games that we haven't played. Why? Because there's like literally hundreds. But I know that there will be a lot of smack talk. My mom's not safe. My brother's not safe. My grandma, who's not playing, but she's still in the room because she wants to watch, is not safe. Everyone is up like for being roasted. It's not a wholesome vibe. But what happens on the board stays on the board,
No, absolutely. Yeah. You do have to leave it in the room. I mean, I do bring it up years later. People don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Just like there was a time when we were kids on Mario Party 7, just like actually in the recent Mario Parties, you can like add a handicap to like give someone stars before the game starts. And I was so young and I didn't like know how to set up like, all the rule sets. And my brother took advantage of that. And he was like, let me set it up. And my mom didn't know either. And he'd be like, Mama, let me set it up. I'll set it up. And he gave himself stars at the beginning of the game. We bring that up.
And you still speak to him? You're
Unfortunately.
doing this campaign with him after that behavior?
I can't disown him, apparently. I like to not associate with him sometimes for those reasons. It really broke my heart. But we do bring it up to this day.
And Super Mario Party Jamboree is out today. Now, did you get a chance to play it early, or you?
I did get to play a little bit of like some of the new mini games.
Yep.
So that was really, really cool. But I'm excited to like really get into it. I feel like the desperate need to play every single mini game, figure out the tricks, because like each mini game has like a strategy, right? As soon as like the mini game pops up, all right, like what's my strategy going into this? Is this like a timing game? Is this like a speed game? What is it? I need to know.
Am I turning the controller with this one?
Exactly. I feel like at a disadvantage right now that I don't know. There's games out there that I don't know, and that bothers me. I need to play right now.
See, I think that's why you got to be careful saying that you got to play it early, because if I was playing against you and you beat me,
true.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know what would happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would be like, well, you got to play it early. So.
You know what? You know what my friends say now? My friends say whenever like we'll all play, we'll get together, play Mario Kart, Mario Party and anything. Now my friends say like, oh, Maitreyi only won because she has like the in with Nintendo. Like Maitreyi works for Nintendo. She has an in.
Wow, you are gonna get that now.
And I was like, wow, damn. Just say that you're bad. Just say that you're bad. It's okay, guys. Whatever helps them cope,
that's
in this economy, whatever.
Champions like us really have to do that for the people that play against us.
They'll just never understand. Exactly. You gotta give back to the people.
And I know that you said that, this is peak, and it is an amazing accomplishment in your career.
Yeah.
You've already done some very impressive things, including Forbes 30 under 30 for 2024. So how did that feel?
That was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I had a friend message me, congratulations. And I was like, for what? I'm confused because I didn't know what was going on, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get it wrong?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And then he had to send me like the article, so I didn't know I was on the list.
That's how you found out?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's dope, sick." Yeah, yeah. But I will say though, seeing the Nintendo commercial drop and then like the Nintendo like little Switch logo and like the click sound, I was like, "Oh yeah." Like there, I was ready. I was ready for that. My priorities are definitely aligned appropriately.
No, I love it. I completely agree. So I get it. And you got to include your family in this.
Exactly. It is really, I will say like Nintendo as a whole, like is a big bonding point, like amongst my family. And it was really cool because the first time I get to have like my family in this way in my career, and for something that's so like actually authentically us, it's not like a random, collaboration. Like this is something that's truly important to my family and I think it shows. It was a really special moment when we were just like getting ready to like go do the commercial shoot, and we're like, whoa, guys, like we did it. Like we're doing the thing. I mean, every time I get to work with Nintendo or like have any kind of opportunity like that, my brother and I look at each other like, yo, who would have thought? We went from like two kids who would have to mutually agree on which game we would get from our parents.
Yes.
Definitely always swayed in my brother's favor, but it's fine.
Every time.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'm over it.
We can talk about that now too, though.
Thank you. But now we get like so much choice, and we get to like truly like play, and that's like, wow, like look how far we've come. My brother, his younger self, would flip if he knew that he would get to work with Nintendo, let alone like his sister like gets to work, with Nintendo and everything, and it's awesome. Yeah.
And something else you have very exciting that's coming up. You are in the new Freakier Friday.
Yeah.
So what can you tell me about that?
Absolutely nothing. I can't tell you that
something.
I can tell you that it's releasing August 8th. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't have Disney.
I could have got that from Google.
You could have. You really could have. I can give you what Google will provide to you. Probably less like fast. Not as fast as Google would give it to you. A Google search would probably be faster than my brain.
Okay, so was it fun?
It was fun. I can say it was very, very fun.
Okay.
That one's about me. It was a fun time, and I think it's gonna be really good. I'm very excited to show people, but I can't have the mouse getting mad at me.
No, that's
I can't
true.
flip up.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
The mouse. You can't mess with the mouse.
But I think you could answer this question. So if you could Freaky Friday with anyone, if you
That's a great question.
could switch places with anyone Friday, who would you Freaky Friday with?
Who would I Freaky Friday with? Like a day? Yeah. Like 24 hours.
24 hours.
I get to go. Okay.
Of Freaky Friday before you have to go back to, whatever place cursed you.
Probably my dog.
You would see what your dog's up to for the day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is your dog an active dog, though, or are you just looking to sleep for the day?
She sleeps. She sleeps. And I would also, like, love to see my dog, like, in my body, try to, like, live my life. But then she would also just sleep. So, actually, I really don't think there's much of a change. Yeah.
No, that was an excellent answer. Now I'm just imagining what you would be like as your dog in your body. And
Well, I like to think my dog and I are very similar. But she would be really happy, though, because she would get a lot of food that, like, she can't eat.
That's true.
And it wouldn't poison her. She could try chocolate.
So you would sleep all day and your dog would eat all day.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get good food.
No, that's true.
I think I'm getting the short end of the stick on this one. Now There might be slight regret. There might be slight regret. I don't know if I'm like ready to pee on like, a lawn just like that.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of freeing.
Maybe, hey, maybe it would be a little liberating.
This is where I thought this would go.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But hey, here we are.
And on October 1st, you posted a picture of yourself in costume. So I would assume you're excited about Halloween.
I love Halloween.
Do you have your Halloween costume planned yet?
I am. So, okay. I posted the Raven costume on October 1st. And then a lot of people were like, whoa, if this is October 1st, what's the 31st? And I was like,
you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
I know. I didn't realize this. I was like, I don't know. You tell me. But I've got something cooking. I think it'll be really cool. Hopefully it'll turn out. I'd like to think it's gonna turn out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
You're very mysterious. You're like, you get nothing about Freaky Friday. Halloween.
I love
Halloween's a holiday. Figure it out.
I love it. 31st. Never heard of it. Find it. Google it. Google up what Halloween
All right.
is.
Well, I'm excited to see your costume. And before you go, is there anything else you want to talk about? Is there anything else you want to promote? Any hot exclusives you want to give us right now?
I mean, honestly, I'm just really jazzed about working with Nintendo. I mean, Super Mario Party Jamboree is going to be awesome. Yet again, like, I can't stress enough. Like, it's the biggest Mario Party game ever because it has the most amount of mini games. And also you can play with, like, your pals, like, online, which is really, really cool. That hasn't been done before at this capacity of, like, 20 people.
Yes.
So, honestly, that's what I'm really jazzed about.
Okay,
the rest of my life is all right.
I tell you what, we're both going to go and play Super Mario Party Jamboree separately. And then the next time you come in.
Okay, we'll face off.
It's on.
Yeah, it's on.
Because I feel like you and I are the champions in our family.
Yeah.
No one's here to defend themselves. We can say whatever we want.
Exactly.
So next time you come in, that's what we'll do.
It'll be great.
All right.
Great.
Thanks for coming.
All right, thank you.